Good morning everybody. Stats Long here, guys. Today is Friday morning, and as promised, today we're gonna be doing the service on the mini excavator that I just picked up this past week. But first, I gotta do something. This dang 48 mower, 48 right, had an issue with the muffler. Dealer had it for a month. Just got it back last week, and check it out, man. The dang lug nuts stripped or fell off, and so now the wheel is shaky and the studs are all bent and broken. So I had to order a new wheel hub and a new wheel and new lug nuts. So hopefully that'll be here soon. That was like 300 bucks, man. It's just, when it rains it pours. It seems like it's something new every week, which is just makes me want to get out of mowing so bad, man. I just want to sell all the mowing, just be done with it. Stuff like this, because like I said, every week this year, man, it's been something. It's just been beating me down. It's really been annoying. I haven't decided. When stuff like this happens, it just ticks me off. I mean, albeit this mower does have like 600 hours, almost 550. So of course things are gonna happen, but that just makes me mad, because that could have been preventative. That was my fault that I didn't check the lug nuts, make sure that they're nice and tight. So that's my fault. And honestly, it looks like they may have been over torqued. Whoever put them on last time, I don't know. So either way, I got all new stuff coming. Should be here in a week. But I've got my my jack. Who needs a lift, man, when you have a jack right here? Nice jack. So I'm gonna take this wheel off. I'm not gonna record any of it. Just wanted to update you. But today, in this video, we're gonna do the full service on this. So we're gonna change the engine oil, the hydraulic oil, which, man, the hydraulic oil looks disgusting. I opened it up the other day, and man, it's very, very milky. Let me see if I can get a camera down there, or a camera light. Oh, you see that? Hold on. I'm trying to get you guys in there with the light. Look at that. That is straight condensed milk right there, man. That is supposed to be clear and like a reddish color. That is brown. So that's pretty nasty. Not sure. I mean, obviously it's from China, so it's gonna have cheap China crap in it, but we gotta change that. And then I got to cover all these hydraulic lines with the hose coverings, which I have got a lot of that right here. So we're gonna be doing that. And then just kind of going over everything, making sure everything works. Probably look into ordering a hydraulic thumb. And so yeah, but first I'm gonna get this off. So let me take this off, and then we will start service on this. All right guys, so I'm gonna mess with that later because I have to wait on the parts anyway. So I wanna get the service started on this thing. So first thing, let's open up this hydraulic tank. I'm gonna take off all these bolts right here, and then drain the hydraulic tank in here, and then drain it into my oil drains. I think this is a 5-gallon tank. I'm not sure. That's what it seems like, but this thing holds 6 liters. I honestly don't know the conversion from gallons to liters, but that's what it holds. So we're gonna just drain it out, and then we're gonna fill it with some nice fresh ISO AW46 hydraulic fluid. So let's do that. So I just got back from the store, went on a little run, and I picked up some hydraulic fluid. So I got ISO 46. This is just Tractor Supply brand. I got 7 gallons. I really don't know how much this tank holds, but if you look in there, this is the tank. It's like slanted in there, and it looks like 5 gallons, but I got 7 just to be safe, because you can never be too sure. But I also got some gasket maker, because this doesn't have a gasket, and it's gonna need one, especially when I pull off all these bolts. So got some gasket maker. So let's take these off and get a real look at the hydraulic fluid. All right, I got you all set up, so let's take off all these bolts with some ugga-duggas. I need to raise this. Rude. We don't want to lose that one. All right, get these out of the way. See if I can just pull this off. Oh, sure can. Oh man, that fluid looks gnarly. Meaning not good. Okay, well actually that was the top of the tank I was seeing. So there's a fluid down in there. It looks a little metally. You see some sparkles in it. Doesn't look as bad as I thought. It looked milky whenever it was in there. Maybe because that's like the little fill area, and that's probably been, the oil is probably sitting there for a while. But yeah, it definitely looks a little shiny, so I'm still going to drain it. That looks like it's about 5 gallons, so that's perfect. So let's get to draining, man. I'm gonna use my little transfer pump that I got from Amazon. So let's see how she works. All right, so I got the first bottle out. Man, this thing does not work. I thought this was gonna be where it'd create a vacuum and just suck up all the oil. No, I've had to pump every single pump out of here. So, but it's full now, so I need to dump it in the oil catch. And I think the oil looks pretty bad and pretty metally. So let's dump it in there, see how she looks. So I got the tank all cleaned out. You can see at the bottom, man, there's quite a bit of dirt. It looks pretty gross. So don't know if there's any metal. So I'm gonna go ahead and run a magnet down there and see if we can get any metal out. Oh yeah, check it out. Just from running the magnet a little bit, look at all that metal that was down in there. Yeah, I'm glad I'm cleaning this off. Okay, so we got all that metal cleaned out of there the best we could. If you look down in there, see the filter? I'm gonna try to snag that out of there, see if I can't just pull it out and see if we can kind of clean that up, because I know that thing's gonna be disgusting. Oh yeah, twist right off. All right. The filter doesn't look too bad. You guys can see that. There's a little bit of metal in it, just along the outside. So I'll go ahead and kind of clean this up, and then looks like we can reuse that. So that's good news. Yeah, there's just a little bit of metal caught at the bottom. But other than that, it looks good. So I can probably just grab my magnet and just run it around, kind of. Yep, look at that. That does the trick, that's for sure. I got this cleaned up the best I could. I got most of the metal out of the bottom down there. Don't know if you guys can see, but there was a lot of metal down there. Not so much anymore. Got it all clean, so I'm gonna go ahead and reinstall this back down in the bottom of the tank. Ooh, no. And I just cut myself. All right, well, I cut my thumb open pretty good. I sliced it like right at the tip of it. So thank God I have a first aid kit in the truck. Was able to kind of wrap it back up, put some pressure on it. But anyway, the show must go on. It happens. You guys see I got the filter in back down there. So filter's in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill this up, man. Actually, I see a little bit more metal down there. I'm gonna grab the metal and then we're gonna fill this sucker up. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do our little make a gasket stuff right here. So I'm just gonna slap it all the way around, and then it should seal itself. Okay, that looks good enough to me. You guys hear that? Big old, there's a military base, maybe 15, 20 miles from here. So that's one of them big old planes driving by. Pretty neat, eh? Okay, so that's lined up. So let's get all the bolts started. All right, and just like that, you got it. Our gasket maker, I'll probably take a rag, wipe the outside of that, but I need to drain a little bit of hydraulic fluid because it's maybe, it's a little, maybe this much too full. So I'm gonna drain that, and then we're gonna just move to the engine. We are at the engine oil finally. That hydraulic oil took like a good hour and a half because I spilled a bunch, had to make a run to get some cleanup stuff. But now we're good to go. Hydraulic tank full. Here's our oil fill cap right there. The drain's right there. But if you look, that goes straight down to the cylinder and the blades. So that's just gonna make a mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and extract it out of there too, because it should only be about a quart, probably even like 3/4 of a quart. So if everything goes good, we should be able to drain that out, no issues. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Got the extractor. This thing worked good, although I had to keep pumping it. I was under the impression this would be a vacuum, so like you pump it a few times and then the vacuum will just keep sucking it, but that is not how it works at all. So I had to pump out pretty much 5 gallons of hydraulic fluid, and that wasn't fun. Luckily, this is only 3/4 of a quart. So let's get this pumped out. I got you all hopefully in the perfect spot, out of my way, but enough to where you can still see. So I'm gonna open this up. Some oil might fall out, but I do have I got a bucket underneath in case it does fall. So let's go ahead and take out this drain. All right. I've got a feeling this oil is gonna be pretty gross. I'm gonna stick a magnet down in there too, if I can. So, if I check out my cheap little user's manual that actually came with the engine, my other one didn't come with the user manual, so that's nice to have, but it is calling for 10W30. I did get some Kohler 10W30, so that's good, and we need, these are in China standard, not our standard, so that's in liters, not in quarts. I don't know what half a liter, 3.35 of a liter, 1 liter comes out to it into quarts, but I do know my mini skid took about 3/4 of a quart, so that's what it should be. So I've got my funnel, my little funnel that has a tube on it. Let's fill this thing up. All right, guys, if I had $1 every time today I've spilled some oil, I would be really close to being a millionaire. That's all I'm gonna say. But okay, let's fill this sucker up. This funnel fills really slow. I mean, look how slow that empties right there. Takes forever. All right, there's the rest of the quart. Let's see. Actually, the oil is coming right up to the ledge, so that's perfect. Holds 1 quart. Remember that for me. Okay, I've got one more thing to do until it is 100% ready, and that is put some heat tape on this air filter housing. Because look, this is the muffler. That's the air filter housing. If I let the muffler stay right here with no heat tape, this is gonna all burn up. So ask me how I know, because I had to do it on the mini skid over there. So let's take this air filter housing off and put some tape on her. All right, so I just got this heat tape and I'm just gonna put it along. I'm gonna put it like this around, just the side next to the muffler. So let me do that real quick. Put it back on, we'll be good. Then I'm gonna grease everything, then we'll be good to go. So got all the oil changed, got the heat tape on there. Next up, I'm gonna grease everything with what little grease I have. My grease gun is almost empty, but these Chinese machines take the nozzle grease fittings. They have the grease fitting nozzles. They don't have zerks. So there's a couple places that have zerks, but most of them are the nozzle. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in there, grease everything up. Everything should be greased, but I like to double check and make sure. So after greasing, we should be good for this video. That one's full. That one's full. Get underneath this one. So in case you're wondering, it's that little bolt right there, has a hole in it, and the needle sticks into it, and then all right, we've got grease coming out the sides. Now we're gonna do this one down here. All right guys, so we have just about finished up here getting this machine all serviced. So I've gotten every single oil changed, hydraulic, engine oil, grease everything up. I still need to put the covers on the hoses, but other than that, we should be good to start this thing up, let it run, let it get a little bit warm, get that new oil worked in. So we definitely made a mess in the shop with oil, but I've got most of it cleaned up, so should be good there. But I'm gonna turn this thing on and move it around a little bit, play with the boom so I can get some new hydraulic fluid worked in to the cylinders. So let's do that. guys to watch. As I raise the boom and when I bring it back down, sometimes it gets stuck and or it goes really slow. So watch this, hold on. There you guys have it. We got this thing all serviced and ready to go. We definitely have some hydraulic leaks from where I spilled hydraulic oil all over the machine. So that's gonna be falling off over the next few days. So I might leave a piece of cardboard under there or something to catch all that. I'll probably actually do that, drive it up on some cardboard. But anyway, you guys saw what I was talking about. This, when I raised the boom, this part out, or when I pulled it up, it's fine. Pull back in, this cylinder seems to hesitate, so I'm not sure if there's just some air in the system. It did that even before I changed the hydraulic fluid. I don't know if I need to work some more, work out some of that old hydraulic fluid, get the new stuff in there, so use it some more, because I only did that for like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. So it's either gonna be I'm gonna crack these lines and then bleed the air out, which I'm not gonna do today, or I'll have to get a new cylinder. I don't know. I'm gonna go, I think that it's just, there's gonna be some air in there. That's the only reason I can think of, that it slows down while it comes in, because that's not good, because that's the important cylinder for when you're digging. You need that one to have the most power, because when you're coming in, your boom's coming in, that's what's picking up all the dirt. So that will need to be fixed, serviced, whatever. But like I said, I'm not doing it in this video, and someone pointed this out last video, coal mining use only. So I guess I gotta take this thing down to the coal mines in order to use these hydraulic lines. So, but I'm gonna probably include the rest of the stuff. So what else I need to do is cover all the hydraulic lines and the plastic covers, and then figure out what's wrong with the cylinder. So I'll probably do that in the next video. But for now, it's almost 5. I gotta get home. I got dinner with the in-laws at 6:30, so just gotta speed home and get showered up. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. This literally took me so much longer. I mean, this took me about 4.5, 5 hours to do this. I started this at about like 1. I really started, and like I said, it's almost 5. So it took me about 4 hours. Probably, I'm embarrassed to admit that, it took me a lot longer, but I was kind of learning as I go. Never owned an excavator. I've never done anything but with an excavator. But you can see our hydraulic fluid, nice and clean. And then got in there's clean, shut off the battery. Got fresh engine oil, got the heat tape on the air filter housing. So guys, I think we are pretty much ready to go and start digging some holes. We'll probably be doing that soon, other than getting this figured out, but I'll do that early next week. But good news, I got confirmation from my dealer, the parts are already in for this. I thought it'd take a week. I ordered those parts today, they got there today. So the lug nuts, the hub, and the rim are all in stock at my dealer. Just gotta go pick them up, so that's good. I'll do that Monday, and I'll be able to use that next week. I was worried I wouldn't be able to use it, but looks like we will. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have a good weekend, because today's Friday, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.